Hello friends and welcome. In this episode I'm going to show you a way I found to transfer save data that are locked to a PSP system. You know, those save data that can only be played on that device and cannot be transferred freely to another PSP system or a PlayStation Vita. So, I wanted to share my experience solving the problem for DJMax Fever save data. Yeah, with those new releases from the for the PlayStation Vita custom firmware, I got excited and in particular I want to retrieve my DJMax Fever save data. The owner PSP is long gone. I don't have it anymore, so it will be nice to be able to rewrite that save data and play it again. Now, for this to work, you will need a PlayStation Vita that is running a molecular shell, running custom firmware. Also, you will need VitaShell to enable USB connection to a computer. And the files I will be linking in the description down below. So let's get started. Here on the left, I have the files you should download. And on the right, I have my PS Vita, which I'm accessing through VitaShell. So let's start by seeing what's inside. I have a plugins folder, which have the plugin we will use to dump the save data to decrypt it, which is Magic Save. If you already have this file, you just have to add that line to your plugin folder. Magic Save is already mapped to the buttons available on the PlayStation Vita. We don't have volume up and down from the PSP, so I changed it. And what we will do is to copy these folders inside the PSP emu folder in the PlayStation Vita. So simply by that, and we will copy the save data to the PSP emu PSP and save data folder inside the Vita like this, and we go to the PlayStation Vita. So let's eject, and back on the PlayStation Vita, I will stop the USB connection. So let's start Adrenaline. Go. I already prepared the plugin to start by default, but let's see it anyway, just to be clear what are we doing. I have the game right here. Let's open the recovery menu, and here you should have the Magic Save plugins in the plugin section. If you have it enabled, that's a sign that you did everything okay. Let's leave it like that, enabled, and exit. Okay. Now, let's open DJMax Fever. And as you know, when you switch the save data from one system to another, you will find an error. You won't be able to start the save data. So that's what we will see here. We will enable the plugin by pressing select, and we will select the save data options. It is important that you first switch to the no option, so when you push X enter, you don't load the game from scratch. You will go to read invalid data option. Remember to always select no before selecting something, and here you will leave as type 1 and type 3 and enable the plugin. Once you do that, you will pass the security lock on the system, Let's register the DJ name. It seems like we are starting from scratch, so I will put my name here, but the data is already loaded. So when we initialize the data, okay, we start like from 0, but all our progress is back. Okay, let's close this. To ensure that this process works, you should save your data before closing. But as DJMax have an auto save feature, I skip that. We can see that the information is updated, so that should be enough. Now let's reload the game just to see that the lock is already broken. We can go inside the game without any problem. And let's pass this, and this game has an auto save feature. Okay, and we are in again. It is worth mentioning that you need the plugin to stay on every time you load the game. This is a feature that is not the best, but it works. It is in my understanding that you can open the plugin and save the game in a normal way. You can configure the plugin like that. I will skip that. Maybe if that's a problem, I can help you in the comments. But for now, we already port or revive the save data, and that's wonderful. Let's see the plugin again. I repeat, you need the plugin to load the game. If you disable the plugin, you will have an error. I will do it just because. But remember, you need the plugin to be active to do that. This is also a reason why to get a PS Vita, even now in 2017. It's awesome to be able to revive those old classics, and it's really a shame that there aren't coming out new games. It's really sad because this hardware really dominates the Nintendo 3DS in every way. It's an awesome hardware, but the console no longer received the support from Sony. So well, this is a reason to keep the PlayStation Vita an awesome and interesting console to have. Okay, well, this is a nice screensaver I made. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and see you next time.